Hey, it's Chris Meyer.
Chris Bowling.
Still working remote, Chris.
Yeah, buddy. I'm loving it.
What do we what do we want to talk about today?
Let's see. You talked about collaboration.
That's a good topic.
Yes, I think it was
I was
your lovely bride that said, "How did you know that you two would work well together?" Sorry, that's a dog. That's a dog moving around.
That's all right. I'm just getting more comfortable.
That's right.
Yeah, I was thinking about this within the last week. Had a childhood friend of mine that I've known for most of my life send me a note on LinkedIn saying, "Hey, I'm ready to leave my job that I've been with since I left college, and I need to know what I should be thinking about and who might be able to direct me in these areas." So we had obviously moved that off of social media and into a phone call and talked. It was good conversation. But as I was in that discussion, I started thinking, oh, so and so would be good to help with that, and this person would be good to help with that, and this person would be good to help with that. We've developed, I think, not only a good team, but also just those good partners that we know both for business and in life that, okay, we've got that person. We can make that recommendation.
Yeah.
And so connected her with somebody to help with, multiple different areas. And whether that works out for the career or not, it got her some of the answers on a personal level that she needed to figure out going into the job market for the first time.
That's great.
So you and I have worked together now almost 6 years alongside each other. It's time flies.
Is that possible?
We worked together on clients when I first joined the agency because I was just dumb and inexperienced. And I would say, "Hey, Chris, I set a meeting with so-and-so, come with me," because I don't know if it's
right,
big, small, good, bad. I just know I got a meeting. Come with me. And I drove you all over the place back when we had a person. All over the place. There were some good opportunities, some really bad opportunities, but several of those first year meetings we have as clients now, which is pretty cool. How do we know that we would eventually work together and partner up and really run our clients jointly and working with each other every day to grow our business? There you go, the pups.
Sorry. Dogs are on the move.
That's all right.
For me, the first thing is, do we have a friendship? Are you truly someone that I enjoy spending time with? And I think from there, it was like, okay, I really respect that you have a completely different skill set than me. So that to me was key. And then it was, okay, how do we each use our individual strengths to really bring a higher value to our clients? And that to me was key, is like, I knew what I was good at. I knew what I was weak at. And you filled all of those spots where I just was not as strong. And my goodness.
And I think likewise, we started to just have fun working together.
Oh,
I mean, a lot of those long road trips, 3 hours each way, we got to know each other pretty well and realized how many things we had in common. But then again, you complimented those things I was not good at. And there are several things that I don't do well. And you are really able to step in there and handle those. And it's given us, I guess, exponential growth within our client base because we are doing things better.
You and I work with some people that don't want to work with someone because, let's be honest, we have to split our revenue, right? Yep. But that's what's holding them back. It's like, well, both of us can see that you're really good at this, but man, if you could find somebody that could fill that void,
yes,
you're going to make 10 times more, but more importantly, you're going to bring a lot more value to your clients. So you're not going to lose as many clients over the years. And some people just get it. And I think, part of this is just getting greed out of the equation, right? Is what's best for the client. And if you do what's best for the client, you're going to win every time.
And I see within our office and within our offices within the agency, we have a lot of joint work going on. So, we see those skills being, meshed together and well. But like you said, yes, you do have to look at that bigger picture and say, if today I'm willing to share this client, which means we're sharing the credit for it, does that allow us to write 2 or 3 more clients and grow? Or do I want to keep it all to myself and I eventually have no more capacity? So how does this apply though to our clients? Because as you and I are working with employers, we're not just working with that one person within the organization. We're talking with 3, 4, 5, sometimes key people within the business, how can this be a thought for them as they're looking to collaborate well?
Looking at when I started in 1990, so looking at my 30-year career, you're dead on. I mean, in the beginning, you met with one person, and
Right.
that was the decision maker. That was the only person, that you had to ever meet with. Today, my goodness, I mean, we've been in rooms that have had 6 people, 8 people, 10 people that are all part of this process. And I believe when you and I, identify their roles and identify what their skill set is within that organization, they're really doing the same thing, right? Is that HR is probably listening to us, trying to figure us out different than CFO. Operations or safety is also they have their own agenda. And
Yeah.
the great organizations, even though each person has their own agenda, they're collaborating together to benefit the entire organization, not just to benefit my position. How does this help you? How do we become high performing? You and I talk about high performing all the time. And it's not just HR, it's not just CFO, it's not just safety. The best organizations, Chris, that you and I have met with that are collaborating well are listening to each one of those roles and looking to us and say, can you help fill that void?
Yes. And it's been probably the last 2 years as we've all collectively learned how to work differently and deal with different responsibilities and roles after 2019 ended, that we've seen a lot of companies kind of mesh those roles. It's no longer, I am just in this role. It is, I am in this role for this strength, but the title really doesn't matter. I bring this to the organization.
Right.
And when we've had clients say, we're looking to hire this person, I think it's been easier to say, this is the type of person that you're looking for. It's not, I need this person with this title and this experience. It's, I need this type of person because I need these strengths. And this is the person that I need to be able to fill into that need, not just that specific job title and role.
Yeah. And probably our biggest challenge is that we're having newer generations fill those roles that think completely different, that what they need is way different than the person that was in that seat prior. So, that's our challenge, is that how do we stay relevant within this younger generation coming that is, I mean, they do things different. I'm not saying they do things wrong. They just do things different.
So many of our best clients have that multi-generational team, and they've found that new person in an incoming generation to take that role, to bring those new ideas. That company is now in a growth mode. They're acquiring other companies. Those are the fun companies to work with because they're on an upswing and they're not just sticking to what they've always done. And that's similar for you and I. We are not doing what we've always done. This is a new adventure here these last 2 years as we've more formally worked in tandem on everything. But it's given us, I think, better strength, and our clients are certainly benefiting from it.
Yeah. Amen. Well said. Perfect.
Good to talk with you today.
Hey, enjoy Florida, my friend. Enjoy that weather, because when you come back to Illinois, it ain't going to feel anything like that.
I know. Someday, maybe. Yeah, I have to come home at some point.
Yes, yeah. All right. Have fun with your family, Chris. We'll see you.